Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with Brecher Trading. Love doing these Wild Wild West themes. My favorite show growing up. I still watch them, believe it or not. I TiVo them and watch them all the time. Today, night of the NDX breakout. Now, the reason that I think that Brecher Trading is important is I posted this. I do the templates earlier in the day. I built this template at noon. At noon, 4 hours before it broke out. Was already transmitting that to my subscribers that I thought what was going to happen in here. So what we're talking about in here is the NASDAQ breaking above these levels. And I'm going to go into that in a second and what implications this has for the NASDAQ. If you're wondering, I'm looking at the middle quadrant in here. And I'm looking at this that it's been threatening to bust out of. And we're going to go over the implications of that. One thing I have to sit here, if you're going to endure a free video, you have to endure, if you're going to enjoy the free video, you have to endure me hyping my site. Brecher Trading, I love this logo in here. $97, the premium includes the chat. Now, I want you to know, the chat, I'm on from the morning for an hour, and I'm on the afternoon for an hour. I do a special 3-hour trade to close the third Friday of every month. The normal expiration Friday. But I'm monitoring the chat all day and ask anybody their feedback that I jump on all day. And I'm working on text alerts right now so we can take advantage of where I can text when I jump on. Not texting trades, but text when I jump on. A lot of times there aren't any trades to do in the opening. But then at noon, like yesterday, we kicked butt for about an hour and a half. So just keep that in mind in here. But Brecher Trading includes an active forum. I do the videos, and what's neat about the videos, and I'll show you, is we have the nightly videos, the swing trade videos. Those are for people that aren't here all day. Some of these swing trade videos have worked really well. And then learning videos, how to set up TweetDeck using StockTwitch sentiment. I've also been adding, because it's been such a big hit, either the third Friday of the month or just every Friday, I've been then posting that replay for the learning videos. We also have the chat, like I mentioned, and then the morning ideas. Now, I got to show you the morning ideas in here. I usually post 5 to 6 index charts and 5 to 6 trading charts. And I just want you to know that most of these worked really, really well today. In here, ES is in a range. And look what I said in here. NQ having a tough time at prior resistance, but a break over 68.69 will lead to a test of the highs. Where did the NDX go today? Well, you would have made 40 points if you would have bought at 68.69. Right in this zone, you would have made another 40 points just in one day. So that's what I'm trying to share with you. I think index charts rule everything else. So I should try to show trading ideas all day, try to show 5 stock ideas all day in the morning, and at least 5 index charts. So just bear with me with that when we look at that. So what were we trading today? First thing, overall market. We've been watching all the indexes all over the world correlate. So what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about over weeks at a time. I'm talking about this. That everybody has been keen off the NASDAQ. And the reason they're keen off the NASDAQ, we're going to go to an interactive chart here, and we're going to go to 8 charts. And I go over this all the time on the videos for subscribers. But what I'm doing in here is on a 4-hour chart, 240-minute chart, we keep having these patterns. Whether it's the German index, the Chinese index, the E-mini, the Russell here, Nikkei, S&P, as you see, everyone is watching the same thing. This kind of bull flag in here. So when this broke today, then this tested the highs. And then the E-mini Russell we were talking about buying and with an hour to go, and that moved. If you're wondering what we're talking about, go look what happened on a 15-minute chart. If you don't think markets correlate, you have another thing coming. When the NASDAQ broke right there, as you see, it just exploded and then that broke, and then this broke, and so on. The key in here is this broke much later in the day, and you could have made 10 points in the E-mini Russell, which is really exciting. The problem with the market now that everybody thinks we're going to go up, is go and maximize or just go into think or swim. And a lot of people are looking at this flag, no doubt about it. The problem in here, it's never this easy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That looks like a breakout until you zoom out and you realize that mini crash we had from 2 weeks ago, all we're doing is bumping up against that level. Now becomes a very difficult tell. Do we blow through this? Usually the way a head and shoulders top works is you have that rally to test the underside. So what do you believe? Do you believe this bull flag here? Or maybe a cup and handle, or do you believe this resistance? Now, let me tell you a couple of things I look at. Number one, I wouldn't be trading the NASDAQ now. I would be looking for the indexes that haven't gotten near this resistance. So let me go back here and show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go back into TradingView. If I'm right, and we're going to take this on a 4-hour chart, then the NASDAQ is up against resistance, but the S&P isn't. This needs to go about another 50 to 70 points up. Nikkei could go much higher and so on. I'm not going to be cute and trade the Nikkei or the DAX or the Chinese index, but I will be looking for opportunities in the SPX and in small stocks. In fact, the swing trade video tonight, this weekend, is going to be about some of the application software stocks that group has been spectacular. And that includes a lot of the security software stocks like FireEye. I posted bullish charts of those 2 weeks ago. So just keep that in mind. So we're looking at the S&P. And the other thing we're going to be watching is this. I post every week the StockTwits sentiment table. I've already posted that for subscribers. I want you to realize in here that when the SPX was 80% bullish and 70% bullish, what happened? The market took a dive. What was the bottom? When it went 55% bearish. Well, go and check what happened this week. The SPY, which is the one that's the most followed of the major indexes on StockTwits, so it's easier for their algorithms to decipher sentiment, went from 71 to 57 to 54. But unusually this week, it went to 54% bearish today. And I posted that. If you don't believe me in here, check this out. Go to my profile in StockTwits. And this is the kind of stuff I do for subscribers. I have over 46,000 followers on StockTwits. You go to my profile in here and go and check what I put in here. Really hard for the SPY to go down if bullish sentiment is only 46%. Look at the time I posted that, 7:12 a.m. Now, I don't post a lot of things on StockTwits that are leading advice because I put that on for subscribers. But there are times I put it on there. Guess what else I put on there? TLT. Look at this. Long-term bonds could go much lower, but for now, commercial hedgers are the most long they've been in a while. See on how this green line got up here? And sure enough, the bonds were up a point. Those are the type of things I try to help with. Not just short-term trades, we try to find long-term. My problem in here now is this, and this is what I wanted to show you. Go in here, and I'm going to put two charts up here. I'm going to put Tesla on the right, and I'm going to put IBM on the left. This is what I mean about things playing catch up. Do you see on how Tesla got above these moving averages? I usually don't put the 200 up on an hourly chart, but I did. See this structure right here? And I was saying if it broke up, you buy it. If it breaks down, you short it. It broke up, and that was good for about 15 points. As you see, there are many stocks like IBM that have a bullish configuration, but they're still under everything. That's why I'm recommending next week you lean toward the SPX stocks. anything from McDonald's to even American Airlines. See those bullish patterns, but they haven't broken out. Those will probably be the ones to play catch up in here. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna be posting for subscribers all kinds of setups in here. And, they've been working great. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's $97. And for all the things, the forum, the videos, the charts, and the live chat. The live chat is probably by far the most popular thing I have on the site. So have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you soon.